And it's time to start the week. And before I get started today, last week was all about putting the flooring down. So put down the underlayment, put down our vinyl plank flooring. Then from there, went to roof rails, solar panel mounts, install the ladder racks, the 2 max air fans, the wind fairings, electrical. I think that's about it, right? Oh yeah, and the waste connection for our gray tank. Task this week, well, first couple of days is insulation. We are going with Havelock wool. We used that in our last van. We love that it's an all natural. For people who want to know more about it, you can obviously go to the website. Obviously, insulation in a van is a big, sketchy, huge topic. We're just going with what we like. Like I said, we used it in our last van. Loved working with it because you don't have to worry about any chemicals or anything like that. When it comes to installing it, it's kind of tricky because we don't want to use spray chemicals. In certain situations, we might have to in here just to kind of hold it. And look, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But what I wanted to try is, I used fishing string last time in our last van. And I wanted to obviously do something that'll hold in place. So what I bought this time was some braided nylon line. Strong will not rot or mildew. So it says it's strong. There's 250 foot. So obviously for sure on the ceilings, I'm gonna run it back and forth, whatever, do what I gotta do so that it stays in place. On the sides, I don't think I have to do anything. I might run from here to there and from there to here, just so it doesn't fall out. Maybe the same on the bottoms, but my main objective is this ceiling. And like that, we've got our line every couple inches. As you can see, it just runs to the top. And so what I'll be able to do is shove it through there, the bat's through there. It'll hold it in place. Back here, I've got it just run through here. I know that I will have to put a piece of wood, like a little furring strip, because this, once you get to the back, there's nothing to secure your ceiling to. So I know I'll have to do that, which is fine. So that's kind of in the way. But then on the sides, look, it just goes through here, loop it, tie it, and then, pull it all the way through, get it real tight. So, there's room for it. It's not too tight where I'm straining just to get it in there. But it's nice and snug. And so tool of choice was this little gasket little tool. So what I did was I tied a knot at the very end of the string, slid this through the knot, pushed it through the top of the rib like so. Where's this camera there? Pushed it through here, caught it on the other side, went to the next one, and just keep going like that. Obviously knife to cut it. That's it. It's pretty easy. And so if we didn't have these windows and this was all metal, then I would probably try to do the same here. What you could use are the leftover adhesives, for those zip ties like these. You can maybe put that and run the string through there. Might hold it in place there. Okay, so I'm popping the back panels off the back doors. These back panels are held in by these orange clips. These are if you have these back panels. Some of them I know do not have these back panels. This one does. You need your trim removal tools, and then you might be unlucky like I did, and some of them just pull out of here. So if they pull out of here and there's a few just left over like this, you need the tool that looks like so. Comes in the kit, and you want to kind of put it in here and just pry out, and it comes out and it still comes perfectly intact. So then what you can do, pull it out and just slide it back in place. Of course this is not going to slide in perfectly right while I'm watching it. There it is. So, check this out. So, this is the Havelock wool. Like I said, this is all natural. This is from a sheep. It smells like a sheep. It smells like if you're at the farm. So, I literally just shear it off. They bundle it all up and they run it through this machine. I'm pretty sure that obviously gets it nice and knit and like this. We bought our bundles from Green's Design and Supply out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. You can go through them or you can go straight through Havelock. Havelock didn't have any at the time. Green's did, so bought it from them. Bought 5 bags total. And finally, just like that, get it through. Say it now, I'll say it again. Forums are great. So I removed this rear panel. I was like, how can I get it back on? Well, according to the forum, you can remove it. So if you see this little part right here, that's the only thing that really holds that in place. So if you release it, you can slide it right out. So as you can see, it kind of goes in, you release it, and slides right out. Very, very nifty. Time now to remove this panel so I can insulate this part of the door. I've already removed 2 of these clips. I'm just going to show you how I did it. All right, so first things first, I just need a little small flathead screwdriver to get it lifted up a bit, and then you need trim removal tool. You pry up one, get the main part out, boom, pry up, second one out, you're done. It's that easy. These trim removal tools are very, very handy. Let's move on to the next ones. Come on, door, stop moving on me. Get that up, pry it out. Pry it out. You're done. Just like that, now you can insulate the door. I've got plenty of space for a double, to double this up. So one bed is R7. I've got plenty of space to double it up. But what I'm gonna do, and since I'm waiting on 2 more bags of this, I'm gonna put 1 layer first in the ceiling. And then when we attach the ceiling boards, I'll slide more in. Thinking that's probably the easiest way to work, because with how tight these strings are too, if I try to move it, it's moving. So I think that'll be best is if we just stuff as we're putting up ceiling boards. And I'm officially out of insulation. So like I said, I want to put another layer up on the roof, but as you can see, I've got some areas that don't have anything yet. I'm out. I've got 2 more bags coming, so there'll be plenty. What I also want to do, insulate the headliner, possibly open up the front doors, see if I can pop those off, insulate that. And I'm sure there's a couple other areas that I can insulate as well. Add a little more, but that's what it looks like.
Let's go check on Zach's progress. You okay?
Luna can't help me either. She won't express what she feels.
What are you struggling on?
These walls. And these windows. Thought the windows looked great. Now they're just more of a headache.
Okay, so walk me through your brain. Or you don't know.
So I'm stumped on the walls. Obviously that panel was easy. But when it comes to these windows and framing them out, making it look good so that you don't see holes like this all over the place. Don't even ask me why it's even there. Come on, Mercedes, don't do stuff like that. I'm just throwing out scenarios and it's like, oh, that sounds great, but then you gotta think the next step through. Will it work with the next step? And I don't know.
Let's just say that Zach's had a full work day, and it's been about how many hours since you started your work day?
I don't know.
4?
I don't know.
It's probably been 4.5 hours. And this is what he's done in 4.5 hours. Oh, man.
What I'm thinking, got the clipboard, so that means business now. I'm thinking my idea, since we're using 1/4-inch paneling just for lightweight purposes, I think what I'm doing is, because from here to here is 4 foot, so I think I'll turn the sheet of plywood this way, long ways. I will, cut inside this window. I'll make a square, and what I'll do so that I can have a frame, I can build a frame, is I will glue either 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch strips, furring strips inside of it. So that way when I come with my frame, I can nail my frame to something, thick and meaty to secure my frame. I think that's best. Still working on this. And one wall is up, so definitely what I did, let me get out of the light. So seams all will be covered, so don't worry about that. I stopped this one here because our cabinets are going to stop right here, upper cabinets, because we're going to have the shower here. So I didn't want the seam to be right at the edge. I wanted the seam to be hidden. So that'll be like that. We decided to, it just looked goofy, not to frame this one out. So we'll frame it out as well. All the lower, you won't see because there's mainly cabinets all around here. There's cabinets all around here as well. So what I'd like to do, since these screws, I'm using the countersunk screws, come with the countersunk bit, so that way the screw can be a little more flush instead of just sticking out. Let's do some insulating, guys. That was really weird. Okay, Kylie, no.